Hello, my name is Charlotte Habiger, and I'm an independent consultant with Epicure and a director as well. I'm happy today to come and talk to you about good burgers real fast. So this will be full of ideas, options, and ways that you can use some of our Epicure products, and as well some tips for probably some items you probably have in your kitchen or in your refrigerator, and you need new ideas or solutions for quick, healthy, tasty, yummy meals that don't have any chemicals and that are good for you and that taste good. So that's what I'm going to do in the next 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to do, I'll show you a healthy, yummy cold beverage that you can make with some of our products. Then we're going to look at some tips for burgers for this summer and a dessert. All that in 15 to 20 minutes. What we do in a cooking class with Epicure is we come to your home, whether in person or via video, and you invite 5 friends or more, and we do a recipe, a 15 to 20 minute recipe from raw to ready. And my specialty is I like to show you some vegan or vegetarian options, and I always explain how you can adapt it to your own way of eating. So I'm open to everything that you do, and you can use everything that I suggest, or you can use it to implement it in what you already do. So are you ready? Let's get started. I'm using this from Zoom. So if you're on Facebook, you can comment. You can write a question. You can also hop onto the Zoom with me. So I'm happy to bring you this from my kitchen. I live in Quebec, Canada, and I have a large team and organization here. And at the moment, we're growing. Since we opened in the US recently, we're growing our team and our customer base in the United States. So this cooking class is for our US consultants and their guests. So if you have a consultant, make sure you send your questions, your orders. If you want to book a cooking class, whether in person or online, make sure to contact your Epicure consultant. And if you don't have an Epicure consultant, or if it's me, well then contact me on Facebook or email or text or whichever way you're able to reach me. So what we do in an Epicure cooking class is we use our meal kits, and I posted earlier about that. And our meal kits have several products in them. Sometimes they come in a box. Some of them don't always come in a box, but they have different items in them, as well as some super practical recipe cards. So they go with a theme. For example, Mexican, Italian, Greek, Asian. There's several of them that you can use. And today we're going to do the burger. This is the burger kit. It's called a meal kit. You can do up to like 40 portions of meals. It's very easy to save money with these recipes, save time. And like all of our products, everything is gluten-free, GMO verified for most of our items, and non-GMO verified. And also just no chemicals, nothing toxic, nothing added that is not good for your health. So I'm going to show you what's in this kit. This is the Good Burgers Real Fast, and we're going to be making a recipe with that. So there's a veggie burger mix. It has a recipe on the back. These are our meal solutions. We have tons of meal solutions, like our mac and cheese that is very, very good and popular. This is the veggie burger one. You can make it with quinoa. That's what it says on the back. You can also add ground beef. That's what you use, or you can use a whole bunch of different types of ingredients to make your burgers. But you'll know they're healthy and they're nutritional. And so this is what comes in the burger kit. Another item that comes in the burger kit is our burger seasoning. So we're going to be using that today. Burger seasoning. And then we also have our big burger sauce. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Hope I'm making you hungry. Our Tuscan chicken burger mix, the new from this season. And I'm going to show you about that in a minute. So that's the meal kit that we're going to be looking at today. You can find the other meal kits on our website. You can ask your consultant. If it's not me, you can ask your consultant for their website. You can shop on their website. You can see recipes on the website. You can find information on the ingredients. There's tons of information on the website. And you can also ask for a catalog. This is our summer catalog. Isn't it a cute size? I love the new size of the catalog. So we have our Good Food Real Fast movement, which is to change the way we eat all over the planet. We've gone global with opening in the United States, being a Canadian company opening in the United States. We've gone global. And you can ask your consultant for this catalog. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do what we usually do in a cooking class, which is have a drink together that we prepare together. So what I'm going to use is a new product that we have called Mango Lassi. It's a recipe inspired from Indian cuisine. The recipe on the back, there's always recipes on the back of our jars. They're in glass. Glass jars mean that you don't have to have they don't have to put preservatives in here to keep our food fresh. So that's what's good about glass. Important to know. It's a mango lassi, so you can make a smoothie with it. The recipe on the back calls for yogurt, milk, and frozen mango. I'm going to show you the simple way that I use it. This is our drink to start off our cooking class. And there are other things that you can do with this. Just so you know, you can use it to make a dressing. So there's recipes to make a salad dressing with it. You can also, so for example, you'd use vinegar and oil to make a salad dressing, but you could add different ingredients and you can ask a consultant for a recipe or look on the website or on the internet. And what I like about this is that you can use it in a very simple way as well. So that's what I'm going to show you. Oh yes, you can also put it on food. Like you can make a sheet pan dinner and add it on the top vegetables. If you eat meat or seafood, you could put it on that. Just try it and see what comes to mind. So the way I'm going to use it, which is just a very, very, very basic way to use it, I'm going to use our salad dressing create and our super duper fun funnel and put a tablespoon, sorry. Or maybe I'll just do a teaspoon. So I'm just going to put a small amount because I wanted to show you a small amount. So I'll put a teaspoon with our measuring spoon, which is so practical. It fits in the jars. You have 4 measurements in 1 spoon. So simple to put away in your drawer, your tool drawer, your utensil drawer. So that's 1 teaspoon of our mango lassi mix, our summer drink. And then, like I said, it's a non-conventional recipe. You can make a more fun, complex smoothie with the recipe on the back. I like to add coconut milk. We drink coconut milk, almond milk, all kinds of different plant-based milk in our home. So I'm going to add coconut milk to it. I'm going to fill up the salad dressing jar like this. And because I'm in Canada, I have a lot of access to maple syrup. So I add maple syrup. You can add whatever sweetener or not that you prefer. And here I have a refreshing summer drink that tastes like mangoes. You don't want to put too much of the mix because it doesn't have quite a strong taste. It's actually, I read that it's actually made originally to help with acidity in your stomach. So I don't know if this recipe helps, but the mango lassi originally helps with that. So there, my drink is ready. Don't confuse this with salad dressing because this is a salad dressing jar, but it's a drink. And so I can have that. I actually had my little cup already over here because I prepared some beforehand. So cheers. Next, we're going to make our burgers. And the way I'm going to do it is a little bit different because we're going to try a vegan recipe today. Of course, you can adapt this to whatever you use at home. I just like to show an alternative. So if you want to have a meatless meal, meatless week, meatless month or year, then you have a couple options there. So one thing I'd like to show you, that I won't be using today, but if you use, you want to make burger patties, then you could use our burger press. It's a very simple, small, easy to wash, like everything we have. And everything I'm showing you here is Epicure Utensils, Epicure products. So it's really simple. You can make burger patties like this. in the mold here. Make them one by one. So you'd use our really cool tool to mash the ground, the ground beef, and then, or whatever you want to use for your burgers. And then you could put them in here. And then when you're ready, you just push it out. Like you push this out, and then you put that in the freezer or on your barbecue or whatever you want to be using it with. And we have something fun that comes with this. You can also make mini, what is it called, like stuffed burgers. So we have a smaller one that goes in the middle, and you can actually, in the middle, you could put blue cheese, or anyway, that's something that comes to my mind, but maybe you put something else in the middle, like our extraordinary cheese dip. And very practical, very simple, very easy to use, and you just, put it away in a drawer or two. So what I'm going to use for my burger are portobello mushrooms. So I showed you this before, but I have a different way of using the portobello mushrooms. I often use mushrooms because if you enjoy the taste, but of course, if you put spices, you might enjoy them more if you did originally. But mushrooms are really practical because when we're trying to change to alternatives, sometimes it does remind us of the texture or the look of meat. So it's helpful when we're trying to make changes to make it easy for us, right? So often I'll cut it up with our ceramic knife. That's very, very good to cut mushrooms. It looks like a toy, but it's very sharp. That's why you have a guard that comes with it. And so I would cut the mushrooms. That's what I've done the last couple of times. But the new way we've been doing it at home, I think we've gotten lazy, or we just want to simplify our lives, is you just, you fry you saute the mushroom itself whole. So I'll show you, maybe you've used portobello mushrooms before, maybe you haven't, but it's very practical to use. And I just made the last one. I would just use the burger seasoning. This is what you put in your ground meat if you're making your own burger patties. But for my portobello mushrooms, I just wash the portobello mushroom, sprinkle some of the burger seasoning on top, and I'm going to show you what it looks like because I preheated it before the cooking class. So I used my wok from Epicure. I am addicted to this. We use it several times a day. It's actually almost all we use at home. I do everything in it. I've had this from before we had the new logo, so it's very sturdy. It lasts very long. The cover here, I don't want to drip everywhere, but the cover here has a silicone handle, so it's very easy to hold for people sometimes who have limited mobility in their joints and everything. So this is very practical. And a wok, what's practical with it is a wok, it keeps everything warm, so you can actually turn it off. Like let's say it's hot in the summer, you heat it up for a bit, then you can turn it off. Especially if you're making something vegan, it doesn't need to cook as much. So let me show you I made 2 portobello mushrooms, and all I did was add the burger seasoning and just a little bit of oil. It took about 15 minutes, 10. I don't even know I was preparing my cooking class. Maybe 10 minutes at the most. So they don't look very maybe appetizing, but they kind of look like a burger, right? I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So next, what would you put in a burger? You could put tomato. So I'm going to show you what I would do with that. Just for fun, I'm going to use my knife here to cut the tomato because I want to show you how well this cuts. I want to make sure you can see. So I washed my tomato, and it's so sharp. Yes, actually, I kind of watch my family like a hawk when they use it. I don't really like it when they use it because it's so good that they do because it's good knives. So I cut the tomato. I also preheated the burger buns. I want to show you something. I want to show you our mini pizza pan. Oh, this doesn't look mini this way, but it's half the size of our regular one. So I preheated the buns here. And then one more thing we need to do is the big burger sauce. So the big burger sauce, I can't say exactly what I want to say, but if you can read kind of between my words, there's a place that has like a M arch that has this sauce that people really like in their burgers. Well, we have one that is better, actually tastes almost the same, but healthier. yummier, and everybody loves it. Healthy ingredients. Kids love it. You can use it as a dip. You can use it as a Thousand Island dressing alternative, and you can use it as a burger sauce. So that's what we're going to do today. So it's our burger sauce mix. What's really fun about this is it has bigger pieces. So you can use it when you want something a little bit crunchier, or you want something with bigger spice blend mixes than like the difference between, I don't know if you can see it, something like this that is ground, and then something like this that has big pieces of, crunchy spices and things. So sometimes we want one, sometimes we want the other. Another one we could have used for our burger, actually, whether vegan or whatever you want to use, is our chicken burger blend. So this is like an in-between sides for the pieces. So we're not using that today, but we could have used it for portobello mushroom burgers. So the burger sauce. Recipe on the jar, very simple. If I were in your home, I would get the guests to do it. I would not be doing all this. People would be doing it, and it would still take 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to use one of our bowls that has silicone lids, glass bowl, prep bowls. Follow the recipe. So it says to put 2 tablespoons of the mix, 2 tablespoons, just so you can get a glimpse of what it looks like. Hope this makes you hungry. And then a cup of mayonnaise. So we use a vegan mayonnaise from our grocery store. You can use whatever mayonnaise you want to use. And I'm going to use my prep bowl to measure it. The prep bowl is 1 cup, actually. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my prep bowl to measure 1 cup of mayonnaise. This is our vegan mayonnaise, but you could use any mayonnaise that you enjoy using. You could probably try yogurt too. It wouldn't be the same result, but it would work. So that's the way I prepare my big burger sauce. So we still need relish and ketchup. 2 tablespoons relish, 2 tablespoons ketchup, and 1 tablespoon relish. So I use both of my measuring spoons here, but I'm going to find a solution. Can we use it? So 2 tablespoons of ketchup. 1. I am not an exact recipe follower, so if you are, you'll be happy. There are recipes on the jars. And then 1 tablespoon of the relish. So when I do this in someone's home, when I have a little bit more time, actually, I like to make the relish from cucumbers that are sliced, and it takes about 5 minutes to make what we call quickles. So we have a blend that you can mix with cucumbers or other vegetables that you want to marinate in it, and then with vinegar and hot water over just a couple of minutes, it tastes like pickles. We call it quickle, and I would have just cut them up and replaced the relish with it. But for today, I used regular commercial relish. So we just mix the whole thing together. Very simple. And then this is our big burger sauce. Of course, what's cool about this kind of blends is that the longer you leave it, maybe not on the countertop, maybe in the refrigerator, well, the better it will taste. Often in our home, we don't have time to leave it set, let it set. You just eat it, right? So, but if you're patient, you can let it set for a bit, but it tastes good right away. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my burger. I'll take a nice little plate here. I have a nice little plate. You want a fancy burger, right? So I'll take the burger bun here. This is our sauce. I don't know about you, but I put the lettuce under the tomato. I don't know what everybody else's technique is, but I'm putting a lot of sauce on here because I like it. You could put ketchup instead. And one thing I like is I like to put my lettuce under my tomato, so that tomato will help the lettuce stay in place. And I don't know if you have better techniques than I do. But today I'm going to use some baby spinach instead of lettuce. So I'll just put a couple of those on here. And like I said, I'm not really big on making it pretty. So if you like to make things pretty, you can do much better than I am doing right now. And then I will put the burger on top of that. So I made my portobello mushroom burger. Where is my, here we go, fun, and my favorite color, purple. So I'm going to put the burger on here. I guess the portobello mushroom you could put either way. If you really want to look like a mushroom, like a burger, you could put it the other way. Doesn't it look like a burger? Yeah, deceiving, right? That should do better to me. And then on top of that, you could put a couple different things. So anything you like on a burger, you can put on top. And particularly one thing I like, and I won't do it tonight, but what I like is guacamole. I like to make guacamole. It's my favorite Epicure product. And then, or you could put avocado slices on top of your burger. Or you could make an avocado burger. So that would work as well. And then I like to do topless burgers, but most people eat it the normal way with top to the bun. And also you could put mustard. We have organic ingredients in our mustard, and you can order that as well. So what else did I want to share about the burger here? Those are the main, most simplest things you can put on a burger. I keep my cooking tabs very simple, very straightforward, and then you can add anything that comes to mind that you want to add to your burgers. The other thing I wanted to show you is that we have our salt and peppers. So not that I advise always adding salt and pepper, but if you are going to add salt and pepper, add healthy. So this is our salt grinder. It's just plain sea salt, which of course is more nutritious than table salt. Our black pepper and turmeric grinder. So as you see, these are quite popular in my home. You could add these on top. I also want to share, do you know our top 3 products from Epicure? So they're bacon, cheese, chives, and bacon is one. Put that on, you get Caesar salad with it. You could put it on eggs, potatoes, potato salad, lemon dilly, and the 3 onion. So with these 3, you can make the extra cheese dip, and I have another cooking class on that thing. There's about 100 recipes that you can make with these 3. So you can buy as a collection, and you can buy them separately. Another thing I wanted to show you is our smoky mojo. It's a blend that you can use to make a sauce. So you can use it for burger sauce, and you can also make a cocktail with it. So that's something else you can check on our website or ask your consultants. So some recipes for cocktails or whatever you like. Now, the last thing I'd like to share with you is our dessert. So for our dessert, we're going to use my last prep bowl here. And I'm going to show you one of our most popular and most simple desserts, but they still are very popular when I do a cooking class. So this is our summer berry mix. It's actually fruit, dried fruit with organic sugar, organic cane sugar, raspberries, hibiscus, strawberries, organic rooibos, and there are recipes on it. You can make a cheese ball, you can do popsicles, you can make a punch, like I really like it. This is a punch that we make at home with this. And I'm just going to do a fruit dip. So a fruit dip, you could use, for example, apples, sliced apples, or cut a strawberry in 2, and you could dip it in the dip. Or you can just eat the dip because it's actually yogurt with it. So it's kind of like buying strawberry yogurt or berry yogurt, but without all the chemicals and all the sugar and all the other things you don't want to be eating or even really like have in your house. And with this, you don't have any of those ingredients. And you can choose how much you put in your yogurt, so you get to cut down on sugar. So what I'm going to do is use this spread bowl here. And I have yogurt. Let's put mayonnaise. Yogurt is better. So what I'll do is, you can use different kinds of yogurt. This is actually not a vegan yogurt, but there are vegan yogurts. But the burgers I showed earlier were all vegan. Everything else I showed you. So this is, I'm going to do half a cup And what's really practical is I have measurements on here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, measurements on here. Isn't that fun? And then you can eat out of it. So it's like fewer dishes. I'm all for fewer dishes. And then I'll put a tablespoon of the dip mix. But then, of course, I run out of tablespoons because I use all of them. So I'll use just a regular spoon. Not as fun as my see, it doesn't fit inside. So, oh well, survive. So a tablespoon of the summer berry dip mix in yogurt makes a fruit yogurt that's healthier. Just imagine that also that mix you could put on a fruit salad. You could put it in so many different places like muffin, pancakes, waffles. It's very yummy. So this is a very healthy yogurt, and it's also very good. The little pieces of, at first they're a little bit crunchy, but the longer you leave it, let it set, the more the yogurt will take the color of the berry, so it gets pink. Also, it will get more moist, so it won't be crunchy. But I just like it like that. And I'm not patient. So now I'd like to just sum up what we've done. So we made a summer beverage with our mango lassi. We made vegan burgers that you can adapt to whatever you use as far as ingredients for burgers at home. Yeah, so here's the burger. Very simple. We can add more ingredients to it. I think I forgot the tomato here. I'm going to add my little tomato. Much prettier with the red, right? Yeah. Very simple one. You can even add pineapple to make it a Hawaiian burger. Then we did our dessert, which is the summer berry dip mix in yogurt. Makes a dessert. We made our burger sauce that went in the burger, but now I can use it as a dip for tonight. So we can use that for a dip or a salad dressing, like a Thousand Island dressing. And one more thing I wanted to show you, just two more things I wanted to show you. We also have utensils. So you've seen a couple that I've showed you, but I wanted to show you this one. It's a steamer. We did not use it tonight, but I use it for most of my cooking classes. You can use it in the microwave if you want to cook anything in just a couple minutes to cook meat, vegetables, popcorn, soup. I mean, there's so many things that you can make with it. And then it also has a little extra part to it here that you can make chips. You could cook two types of things at the same time. You can steam stuff. It's just very practical. It's a multi-purpose steamer. And then we have this new muffin maker. Very practical. It can go in the microwave. And they are both usable in the regular oven. So I can use it in the oven here. It will just take longer than a couple minutes, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the recipe. So either way, you can use that. And most of the things we can also cook on the stovetop, like I just showed here. So make sure to contact your consultant. If it's me, contact me. Otherwise, contact your consultant. If you don't have a consultant, contact me. And I'll let you know how to, or I will let you know, or your consultant will let you know how to place an order. They can send you their web link, so you can order online, look at the ingredients, look at the recipes. You can ask questions. You can also ask for a catalog. And in the catalog, it talks about hosting your own cooking class. So tonight, you could have been the host of my cooking class and invited your guests, and then they would place their orders, and you as the host would get some benefit. And they're explained in our catalog and on the website. And one more thing, you can ask your consultant, myself as well, about the opportunity of joining the Good Food Movement. If you'd like to share it with more people, I want to reach everybody in the US and Canada. So if you want to share the Good Food Real Fast movement, you can join us, join our team, purchase a business kit, and then also earn a special, like a rebate off of your own products. But also you get a commission on the sales that you have with your family, friends, and people around you, and you're helping everybody eat healthy. So I think that's a really good solution. Make sure you ask your consultant about that, or myself if you can help me. So I'd like to thank you for being on this cooking class with me, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And I hope you have a great summer and eat a lot of yummy burgers.